Hi everyone, I am Katie, the Crafty Blog Stalker, and today we are going to be making some wooden bead star ornaments. If you're new to my channel, please make sure to subscribe and ring that bell. To make our ornaments, we're going to make everything on this silicone mat to protect our surface. We've got some Sculpey clay, as well as some tools to work with the clay, twine, wood beads, and we are going to scent the clay using the Candy Cane Essential Oil Blend from Simply Earth. We're going to start with the clay, and I've got some packages here that have already been opened, already been used on other projects. We've got some red, some gold glitter, and some white. So we're going to use all of this white, and I'm even going to grab and pull in another package and cut off a little bit more. We're going to cut some red. Now the red is really powering, so you don't need a whole lot of red. And if you blend it too much, it'll just turn the white pink. So you want to be careful with that. And we're going to use, let's use a whole thing of gold. So I'm going to start by taking each of the little bricks, and I'm just going to start kind of massaging that clay. I want it to become soft with my body heat and by kneading it kind of. So in the beginning, it's kind of hard, but if you roll it around, it'll start to get a lot softer. So I'm going to roll them each into a ball. Doesn't have to be a perfect ball, just a ball. Here's our gold. Okay, now what I'm going to do is kind of roll them into snakes a little bit. And this is the kind that you bake in the oven. So we'll do that in a little bit too. Now, we're just going to kind of roll those together. Make this red one a little bit longer. Okay, and now we are going to roll it out. Here is just a little roller. It's a clay roller. It's just a tube. Really pretty simple. I'm going to roll that out a little bit. All right, this is where we're going to bring in our essential oil. And the amount of drops you need is really different per the different oils, because some oils are more potent than other oils. If you're adding oils to clay, a good rule of thumb is just to have some cornstarch nearby. So if it gets too wet from the oil, then you can just add a little bit of cornstarch to thicken it back up. I'm going to add 8 drops, 9 drops. Then we're going to fold that up. Just like that. And we're going to roll it again. And you'll see some of the oil pushes out. That's okay. And we're going to keep rolling and folding until we have a marbled look between our white gold and red clay. But like I said, we don't want to mix it too much, because then the white will just become pink from that red clay. I'm going to be using a little star cutter that is made for the clay. Let's just turn it one more time, because I want my clay to be about 1/4 inch thick. And then we're going to smooth it out so there aren't big lumps in it. You can't see a lot of the gold, but you can see the sparkle of the gold. And that is just fine. Okay, so that looks like it is a good thickness. So I'm going to take my star and we're going to cut out 3 of these. Just push it in. Now we're going to carefully push it out. It leaves a little bit of a mark, but we're going to fix that, so it's fine. Do another one up here. Now, any clay that you have, you can still keep it and store it. Just put it in a Ziploc bag and mark what the scent is that you used on that clay so it doesn't go to waste. Now, to get those little marks off from pushing it through, we're just going to lightly go over it again with the little rolly tool. We don't really want to apply pressure, too much pressure, because we don't want to flatten or lose that thickness that we have. Just going to go over it lightly with our little rolling tube here. Okay, so now those look good. Now to poke the hole in them, I've got this little tool right here that has a pokey hole. So we're going to poke in the top of a star. And then turn it over and it leaves a little hole right there. And you can poke from the other side as well. And that will give you a nice clear hole. Now we're going to bring in our cookie sheet and we're going to place these on our cookie sheet. And these bake at 275 for at least 15 minutes. 15 minutes with a width of 1/4 inch, which these have. So I'll put these in the oven and I'll come back when they are baked and cooled. Here are the stars that we made, and those are all ready to go. And now we're going to use our wood beads and our twine. So to make the ornament, we're just going to grab, maybe 8 to 10 inches of twine. We're going to string that star first. Pull the twine through. Then we're going to even up these ends. And then we're going to string our beads. And we can really do it however we want. I'm going to start with the more natural wood. And you pull both strands through. Then we're going to do a larger stained bead. Like that. And then another natural. And these beads I just got at my local craft store. Okay, just like that. Super simple. And now we're going to tie a knot there at the end. Braid them to make sure they're nice and tight. And then cut off that little end piece. Like that. And there is our ornament. Isn't that so cute? And it is so easy to do. Here are the finished ornaments. I absolutely love how they turned out. So simple and so cute. I want to thank you for joining me today. While you're here, subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming tutorials. And of course, you can always find me at my home base at thecraftyblogstalker.com. Thanks, everybody. Bye, and happy crafting!